afterwards as well. So thank you very much for joining me. Stefano and Rosemary asked me how I am now. And I will just say that I'm so grateful for my tools, you know, that keeps me smiling, not only from outside, from inside, because I choose to expand into the situation now in Israel that is like this, because every day now we can hear about our children, you know, our soldiers that went out to save us, to protect us, and they are dying in Gaza. So, and I have 3 daughters in the army. 3 out of 5 are serving now in the army. So it's not to outside people, when they look at me, they can't believe that I'm in so much peace inside me. Okay? So it's for them, it's not natural. But I know that if I'm not with this kind of peace, I'm not helping my daughters, and I'm not helping the soldiers to fight, you know, from a different approach to life. Because when you go to fight because you want to revenge, you are actually in resistance. Okay? So this is the topic of our expanding, I call this conversation expanding conversation, that I will give you tools to expand your reality. Because when we choose to expand, the reality expands for us. Does it make sense what I'm saying? Yes? You can do like this or smile, and then I know that you are with me. And very soon I will give you the possibility to share with me what contracts you, and we will do a session, okay? But first of all, we need to understand, or we need to perceive and receive it, that when we are when we resisting our reality, okay, when we avoid our reality, we actually not letting our reality to change for us, okay? Because we are activating the force of resistance. Newton, 3rd law, he found it, okay? That when you resist, the other side has to resist back. And it's a loop that we can't go beyond it. So our last lesson was, what if everything is just an interesting point of view? Everybody's right from their point of view. Do you remember the lesson that we were last week? Okay. So if everybody is right from their point of view, what's the point fighting it? And when we resist our reality, we are actually fighting us. We are in an argue with us, because we are the one that created. We have a part in the creation of our reality. So what I'm going to gift you is another way to activate another kind of reality that will be kinder to you. So the first tool I gifted you last time is, what if when people talk with you, you're not going to respond, okay? And just say in your heart, interesting point of view. It has this point of view. Interesting point of view. I have this point of view. Interesting point of view. What if it's only an interesting point of view? And if everybody's right from their point of view, what is my truth? What expands my heart? Do you get this tool? Do you understand it? Share with me, what do you think when you say, interesting point of view? Everything is just an interesting point of view. What do you feel in your heart? Do you expand or you contract? Share with me. You can do unmute and then you can talk with me. Come on. I'm not going to eat you. I'm in Israel. And my lunch is afterwards. Okay. So what does it give you? What does this point of view that everything is just an interesting point of view? Everybody's right from their point of view. Okay. And asking, what is my truth here? What does this tool give you? Does it expand you or contract you? Truth. Peter, what does this tool give you? Stefan, Leonard, Rosemary, come on, share with me, talk with me. Just do unmute and then I can hear you, okay?
Actually, I'm happy to hear from you and what you are trying to inspiring us. From my bottom of my heart, I can say that I'm very glad to hear something from you and something that will encourage us and to also you can something that will make us to be an open mind. So I can say to me, I'm very happy about that.
Does it expand? So it expands your heart, okay? Not to respond to your reality, okay? Not to respond to your reality. And then you can see that the reality, if you use this tool, okay, you will see that the reality will change for you. And if I just want to remind you, Leonard, and all of you, that when you see people that is arguing, kids that is arguing, okay, and instead going into the discussion and try to take one side, okay?
Yes.
If you will shout for all of them, you say, and you are right. You are right. And then you'll see that the kids will ask you, who is right? Okay, the question will come. And then you will tell them, everybody's right. What if everybody's right from their point of view? You will see that the kids will immediately will find another way to behave. It's right, okay? What if everybody's right from their point of view? And you'll say, you are right. I'm sorry. In your heart, you can say, but this is not my point of view. But you receive the idea that from their point of view, they are right. How does it make you feel, Leonard? And all of you?
Actually, when I see people maybe arguing, first I need to know what they're arguing, and I also need to, after realize what they're arguing, I need to find a solution to bring them together.
But Leonard, this is the old way of thinking, because when you listen to both sides, you have to take one side. And then the other one will feel that you resist him. What if instead, okay, I gift you here another way? You don't need to listen to the sides of the stories, okay? You just need to tell them, you are right. I'm sorry, okay? Because what if everybody's right from their point of view? And instead of arguing who is right or more right than the other, okay? Everybody's right from their point of view. And when they are ready to listen, because when they fight, they don't listen. And when they are ready to listen, you ask, okay, what will create more for all of us?
Okay.
You get it?
Yes.
Okay. So this talk, I wanted to take you beyond it, okay? Beyond the idea that everybody's right from their point of view. I want to take you to understand why you need to be right. Okay? Why you think that you need to be right. Okay? Because all the suffering in this beautiful universe, all the fightings comes from the need to prove that this side has righteous. He's right more than the other side.
Yes.
And then nobody listen. Nobody really listen to each other.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
So I'm going to gift you the understanding why. And then you can choose different. Okay? And
Yes.
after I gift you this tool, we will look at in your life what is really hard for you to achieve. What do you are still fighting to achieve it? Okay? And then we will melt it from your life. Okay? So this is what we are going to do today.
Okay.
Are you happy? Does it makes your heart expand to know it?
Exactly. I'm very happy.
Good. Thank you, Leonard. Thank you. Okay.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Thank you, Peter, for coming back to us. Maybe you will sit in a place that you have good internet. So what we are going to talk about it now is the idea why we need to prove that we are right. Okay? And this need creates all the fighting in the world. And when we need to prove that we are right, we don't listen. And we stuck ourselves in reality of fighting all the time. Okay? Not one, or not only one another, also us with ourselves. And there is no cure for that. Only choose different. So why you need to choose different? This is my point of view. You don't need to receive it. Okay? So the need to prove that you are right comes from one word: the need to control. And we need to control because actually we are afraid of losing control.
Yep.
Now I ask you, do you have fighting in your life? Fight to receive money, acknowledge that people will see you, right? Everybody has this in his life, okay? Fight to have something. So actually you are trying to have control of your life, right?
Yep.
And I ask you, do you feel that you have control in your life? Do you really feel that you have control in your life? That you control your life and you control all the outcome of your choices? Truth or not?
Not.
Not. So actually we are so stupid. Look at this. Not only you, me is the first stupid, okay? It's not you, it's me. When we try to control our life, it's actually living life that we never have control. It's actually the opposite. When we wish to control the situation, that we wish to control the outcome of our life, we fail because we lose control. We don't have any control. Now, instead of realizing it and choosing different, we hold everything that we have in our life, all our achievement, we hold it, and then tell me what can go into this hand? Nothing. So actually, when we are activating our life from the fear of losing control, we already lost control. So what if we allow ourselves to say, okay, I'm willing to lose control? So I'm going to give you just a little story to show you how I activate trust in my life. And trust not only in me, trust in the universe that will support it to me. And then I will explain to you how to do it yourself, okay? So 4 months ago, before the war, I chose to lose control, okay? I chose to go 3 months with no salary, no work. I chose to leave my home and 5 kids, 5 daughters, to leave my husband, and I flown to Italy, okay? And I was traveling all alone in Italy and Sicily, and then came to you to visit you in Tanzania in a group, okay? No working, nothing that I have familiar in that I hold in my life, and I chose to let go and to trust the universe. And what I found out, I didn't have any plans, I didn't have any hotel booked in advance, nothing. I just follow the question, what if it would create if I choose it? Okay? What it would create if I choose it. And I chose only choices that expand my heart. And what I found out is how the universe is magic, is a system that is made to gift you whatever you choose, okay? It's programmed to give you what you ask for. But if you try to control the outcome, you are actually failing the universe to support you. Hi, Karimu.
Hi.
Thank you for, behind you, there's a great baobab tree, right? And it gives me so much power. So thank you for sitting there. I hope the internet will support your choice to sit there, okay? And if not, you can listen to the recording, okay? Okay, so how do I activate this trust? I'm going to explain to you in a very simple word some scientific fact that is already proven, okay? And then I will help you choose it in your daily life, okay? Have you ever heard the sentence or the idea of quantum entanglement? Did you hear it before? Quantum entanglement? Yes or no? It's okay. Any answer. Quantum entanglement. Okay. So what is quantum entanglement? The science already proved that everything is energy and communicate with frequencies. Okay, you get it? Everything is energy and communicate with frequencies. Science proved that when you are sending one thought, okay, we call it, for example, we will call it frequency X, okay? When you are thinking one thought and you actually, even without talking it, you are communicating it, you are like transporting it to the universe. And when universe receive this one frequency, one thought, it already arranges itself and collects all these frequencies with the same frequency of your thought to a group, okay? And when this group becomes a mass, okay, it's called critical mass, it actually brings it back to you. It brings it back to you. So you think that you are working really hard, okay? But actually, the universe collects all your asks, all your requests, collects it to a group and bring it to you. We don't know when or how, but we know that everything that you are asking for, this X idea, comes back many X's from all over the world. So actually, you are not the one that's working to achieve it. When you are thinking about the outcome, you are actually make it smaller, because when you think about the outcome, You can only think of something that you known in the past. And this is actually, you knowing is very, very little. Your understanding is very little in comparing to what all the world can gift you. So when you will put, so I'm asking you, what will create more in your life? Thinking about the results, your point of view, the results, or thinking about your ask, expand your requests? What will create more for you? What do you think? Where to put your focus on? Because focus make it bigger. The outcome or your requests? What do you think? What will create more for you, Karim? What do you think? If you put your focus on outcome or you put your focus on requests, outcome. What do you ask?
Outcome.
You think outcome? I'm sorry, my friend, wrong answer. Because when you put your focus on outcome of your request, you can only imagine things that you knew in the past. And you create a future from your past. If you can receive the idea that everything that you ask for, you will always get it greater, more, what if the only thing that you need to do is to expand your choices? Choose bigger, choose greater. Because you know, even beyond you understand, you know that what you ask for, the quantum entanglement will bring it to you from all the world. Who got this idea? Does it make sense to you now? Karimu, Peter, does it make sense?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So if what is connected to our last lesson, if you listen to point of view of others, you can do it, you can't do it, you can do it, you can't do it, okay? If you listen to their point of view, you cannot receive greater. So first step is stop listening and buying and telling stories, yours and theirs. Everything is just an interesting point of view. Don't respond to your reality, because when you want to respond to your reality, you actually want to control it. And if you want to control it, it comes from what you already know in the past, not from the future. Okay? So first, activate the first lesson. Everything is just an interesting point of view. What is my truth here? What expands my heart? What can I choose now that will create greater life? And focus on choices that expand your heart, knowingly that when you ask it, you will receive greater. Okay? Does it make sense what I'm telling you? Rosemary, Stefano, Leonard, does it make sense? Peter, Rimo? Yes or no? Okay.
Yes.
So how you can activate it as a tool to your life? How you can activate it? Okay. First of all, ask. Always ask. Before you're going to do something, okay? Before you're going to do something, ask what this choice will create in my life. And choose only what expands your life, okay? Secondly, never listen to what other people say. Activate the question, what is my truth here? What expands my heart? And if it doesn't expand my heart, it's only mean that it's not your truth now. That's all. It's not your truth now. Okay? And then this is the tool, the new tool that I want to give you today. If you remember, you all agreed with me that everything is made out of an atom. Okay? Atom. Okay? And we already understood that an atom is made out of 99.999999999 energy, space, okay? That always is around this 0.000001 of neutron, proton, and electron that moves like this, and the space all the time surrounding it, okay? So what if I tell you that every difficulty that you are facing, it's not yours. You are connected to 99.999% of energy of other people that affects your life. So the tool that I want to give you is, what if instead of looking at a difficulty and say, this is hard, this is really hard now, okay? Instead of doing that, first of all, everything is just an interesting point of view. It's just a point of view. This is first tool. Second tool is, what if you will ask, who does this belongs to? So I want you to think about the difficulties that you have now with money, with your body, with your husband or wife, or with your kids. Do you have one difficulty? Do you have something that you feel that is difficult in any field of your life?
Yep.
Yes? Yes?
Yes.
So just think about it for a moment, okay? Like if you have a difficulty with earning money, okay? Or have any difficulties with your wife or your husband or your kids, any difficulty, okay? Look at the energy of it, okay? The energy of your difficulty, okay? And you know, it's contracting us. So go into this contraction for 10 seconds, okay? Look at the energy of this difficulty. Take a deep breath and just ask, who does this belong to? Who does that belongs to? And perceive the energy. Does it belong to you, or to another person, or to something else? Look at the energy of it. The difficult, that it belongs to you or to somebody else. And if it does not belongs to you, this energy of the difficulty, because every difficulty is just a point of view. Maybe it's the point of view of your parents. Maybe it's the point of view of your grandparents. Maybe it's the point of view of your boss. I don't know. Who does this belongs to? When you put this question, you suddenly look at the difficulty. Does it look the same now? Does it feel like it's yours? Truth, tell me, what do you feel now? What do you sense now? Who wants to talk with me? But you need to unmute yourself, Stefano. Unmute yourself, that I can understand, I can hear you. Can you unmute yourself? Who wants to share with me? Okay, because the tools that I'm gifting you, I want to see if it expands your heart. If not, it's not your tools. Okay. Who wants to speak with me? Don't worry, I'm not going to eat you. Yes.
Yeah, according to these tools,
Yes.
it is not interest of me, it is interest to them.
Right. So if it's theirs, what's the point reacting to it? Okay.
Yes.
So I can give you, yesterday, I went to a memorial evening for our something like 1,500 deads. in this past month. And I'm a very sensitive person. And I felt in my body, in my stomach, like somebody's cutting me. Honestly, I felt pressure, and I started to sweat. And I'm not a sweaty person. I started to sweat. And if I would believe to the stories, I could feel that I'm under a panic attack. Okay? But because I have the tools, I suddenly asked, first of all, I asked, who does this belong to? The feeling that I had in my body. And I perceived the energy, it's not mine. It's not mine. It's theirs. So the minute I realized that it's not mine, I started to breathe again. And then I asked the question, what can I be in order to have ease with it? What choice can I have here? And I chose to expand my heart. And I really felt my heart expanding and expanding and expanding and expanding. And I really, what I said is, I'm sending this energy back to the sender with consciousness. So the moment I realized that this is not my energy, I could breathe. Now, sense the idea that how much in your life you are reacting to other people's problems. And when you react to other people's problems, you don't live your life. And you cannot help them find solutions to the problems, because when you react to it, you activate the power of resistance, and they have to resist back. So you are actually in a loop. You cannot create beyond it. And all of it comes because you believe that you need to control your life. And you are not realizing that you already lost control. You lost control. So I urge you, my friends, choose different. What if from now on you will ask what this choice will create? And only choose choices that will create greater expansion in your life, knowingly that when you choose to expand your life, the universe will support it. They will gift you greater choices. So this is what the open question will gift your life. But you will need only one thing to activate and practice: to ask questions and to choose only what expands your heart. If you will follow your conclusions, your point of view that this is hard, you will make your life harder. You will make your children that you want to give them easy life, harder life. Because children looks at you and adore you and mimic you, okay? But what we give them is hard life. Because we believe this point of view that life has to be hard. And we need to overcome it and overcome all the difficulties and challenges. And what if there is different life, much easier life, if we choose ease? Now look at yourself when you say, it's not mine. Who does that belong to? Not to me. So I'm not going to respond to it. Does it make more ease in your life? Or does it make more harm in your life? Share with me. I'm asking a question. The idea of look at the difficulties and ask, who does that belong to? And realizing that it's not yours. And even if you receive the energy that this is your problem, okay? This is my problem. You know that your mind that created your problem not going to have any desire to solve it because he created it. So instead of saying, this is my problem, what if you will say, this is only an interesting point of view. I have this point of view. This is an only interesting point of view. I have this point of view. That's all. What if everything is just an interesting point of view? Everything is just an interesting point of view. What is your truth? Yes, Peter. Yes. Would you like to say something? What do you feel, all of you, of what I'm saying? Does it easy for you to use it? Or it sounds too good to be true? What does it sound to you? Is this tools that you can use? Guys, it's a dialogue, it's a conversation. You will have to share with me. What does it makes you feel to use these tools? Don't be afraid. If you're looking, you want to. Yes.
Hello.
Yes.
Thank you very much for your time.
You're welcome.
And the topic about considering the output, it is real helpful to me and others.
Good.
Because most of young adults, or most of course our culture, don't allow to think of the output. Only think of what is now and problem and challenges, but don't think the future. What will happen if I do this?
Right. Amazing. When you are asking a question, you're actually activating a different reality that comes from the future, not from your past. So instead of saying, I need to be married, okay?
What will happen if I drink it?
Yes.
Yes.
Instead of saying, I have to be married, ask, if I will be married, what it will create in my life. And if it expands your heart, go and marry. And if not, no, it's not your truth now. Okay? So in these two conversations, because I know we need to finish, okay? Let's summarize what tools I gave you, okay? So first tool, what if everything is just an interesting point of view? That's it. It's just an interesting point of view, what they say, what you say. And if it's only an interesting point of view, ask, what is my truth here? How can I out-create it? Okay, this is one tool. Second tool is to perceive and receive that everything that you are asking, good, bad, or evil, you will receive greater. So from now on, put your focus on what you ask, okay? That will expand your heart. Second tool, what this choice will create. And only follow choices that expands your heart, okay? And third tool, instead of looking at the problem and say, this is the problem, this is a challenge, this is something hard, instead of conclude and conclusions, ask, who does that belongs to? And if it's not yours, send this energy, it's not yours, back to the sender with consciousness. Consciousness includes everything, okay? Not judging, and it will help them to change their reality. But for you, it's enough. Stop allow these ideas to control your life, okay? So, does this conversation expanded your heart? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
So, let's schedule another meeting for next Wednesday, the same hour, okay? And I will gift you another lesson. What do you say? Does it makes you happy?
Yep.
So I will see you next week.
What?
Yes?
Can we talk about fear?
What?
Fear? Can we talk about fear?
If we have time, we'll do it now. If no, next time. Tell me. We have time?
I mean, next time. Next time, not now.
Next time. Okay, so the next, and thank you, Peter, because you will, it's very, I will give you whatever you want, so just ask, okay? So next conversation will be life with no fear. Would you like it? Yes? Life
Me, yes.
with no fear.
Me, yes.
Okay? So we will meet next Wednesday, your 3 o'clock, okay? And I will give you this gift because even though my 3 daughters are in the army, I am not afraid of them, for them. And I'm not afraid for me. And this is my truth, okay? And you can believe me that my heart and my mouth are equal, okay? So next time I will teach you how to live fearless life, okay?
Yes.
Okay, so I see you and I will put this recording in our group so you can listen to it again. When you listen again, you receive more because you are already open to receive greater. Okay?
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye.
1 minute to
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.